With its 13 billion years of age, the universe is still remarkably young. So, what does the future have reserved for it? To answer this, we first need to address a few issues. Is the universe infinite or finite? This can be answered by using a logical mechanism called reduction to the absurd. If the universe was infinite, and you looked at any particular direction in the sky, your line of sight would always end up at a star, which will make the sky infinitely bright and hot. Since it isn't, this must mean that the universe has an end. Is the universe static or changing in size? After developing the general theory of relativity, Einstein made an assumption that he would later recognize as one of the biggest mistakes of his life, that the universe is static. Just a few years later, Edwin Hubble measured the redshift of some galaxies, and with this, he was able to measure their relative speed and distance to us. He found that their redshift increased due to their distance. The only explanation for this was that the universe truly was expanding. And so, the Big Bang Theory was born. If we reverse time on an expanding universe, this would mean that there must have been a point in time where the universe was a single, infinitely dense and infinitely hot point, from which everything came to be. But if the universe is still expanding, what will happen in the future? Is gravity eventually going to win over the Big Bang's momentum and cause the universe to contract and collapse itself again in an infinitely dense and hot point? Or is it going to continue expanding forever? At the end of the last century, more advanced observations revealed that the distance between galaxies was increasing at an accelerated rate, thus showing that the universe is never going to contract again. This was the end of the Big Crunch theory. But what could be causing an accelerating expansion on a universe supposedly ruled by gravity? Well, the cause that was given was dark energy, which is an elusive and ubiquitous type of energy that is spread through space and cancels out the effects of gravity. At this moment, the expansion of the universe is only making the distance between unclustered galaxies increase, but it is believed that dark energy is getting stronger, which means that, at some point, it will be strong enough to increase the distance between the planets inside solar systems, not enabling for stellar material to be recycled anymore, and eventually leading to a dark and cold universe, in which nothing will happen anymore. This is one of the scenarios for its future, the Big Freeze. But if the dark energy gets stronger beyond a certain point, the expansion of the universe may become exponential, eventually leading, on the moment it will become infinite, to the tearing apart of atoms and their constituents, and to the end of the universe in a big rip. By our current understanding, the second scenario is more likely to occur. But don't start panicking yet, it's not expected to happen any time before a good few billions of years, so there's still time for you to enjoy its mysteries.